multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, author, and actor. Larry D. Reid is the founder of the MBN Network, owner of LDR Enterprises based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the spiritual leader of the Reformation Church of Atlanta. You can catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangster Trap Queens, streaming online at BET.plus.
We're about to have a conversation.
I made a post and I'm starting to hear from some gospel music artists, some pastors. I'm not going to say we're friends, but I know them, they know me. And they're asking me, is it me that you're talking about? The post that I made, I said, Pastor, please get up off jacked. And then in my caption, I began to explain. That is just not smart, it's dumb, and for anyone that is in any form of leadership, you know that it's uncouth. It's improper for a leader, single, I'm talking about a single leader. We already know what it could be for married people. You know, some married people, they're okay with having an open relationship. We just don't know anything about it. I'm talking about the singles, but this can go for anybody. It don't make any sense. For a business owner, for an artist, it don't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for anyone that is in a public position, a public figure. It's dumb and it doesn't make any sense. It is dumb and it looks like I'm gonna have to move because I'm losing signal. So let me go closer to the router. I'm in my office. All right, come with me. All right, we should be good now. All right. Okay, so I'm not gonna call any names, but I'm going to say this. Pastors, artists, creatives, let me just cover everybody by saying creatives, are filled with passion and have an overabundance of passion. That is one of my personal definitions for what a creative is. They have way more passion, ingenuity, innovation than most people have in their body, in their mind, in their aura. And this overabundance of this energy has to have a consistent outlet. And if you do not know how to create outlets that do not bring harm to your body, to your mind, to your money, to your brand, to your reputation, then you're going to make some very stupid, and I want to emphasize the you here, stupid and dumb with emphasis on the B. Dumb. Let's make that where we can hear it and not silent so it can be clear. Dumb. You're going to do something stupid and dumb. And then, let me tell you something about people. And this is what I found out. There are good people in the world, but there's some wicked people in the world. And they will target you on that app for the purpose of not just sex, but once they realize there's something they can get from you, they will do anything to get that from you. blackmail, lie, or send the information to a commentator or vlogger like me. I just happen to not be in the business of putting out people's privacies. But if it becomes public, then I am going to talk about it, whether you're my friend or not. I'm going to. The only difference is, if I want to talk about it, the only difference is I know you're going to be able to call you and get your side of the story, but it becomes viral and they put out, and your whole soul or your whole pain, or you actually playing with your pain, oh my Lord, or your asshole, or in a situation, now this is the dumbest, you in a situation with somebody else and you videotaping it and somehow another they got it and you don't have it. That's going to be a whole mess. And you know it's going to blow up online, particularly if you're a pastor or preacher, because in our world that is still, novelty, which is something that people love, that kind of going on, that inappropriate, well, I ain't going to say inappropriate, but it's just private. And it being out just becomes, something that people sink their teeth into. So it's just not going to be a good look. That doesn't mean you're evil. That doesn't mean you're bad. That don't mean nobody should be following you and you're not anointed. It don't mean none of that. It just means you're stupid. That's all. It just means you're stupid. That's it. You're just one of the dumb ones. Because I'm telling you, I know they're going to send this to somebody else because they're going to see, it got to be a group of them. There's no way it's just one person that sent me this email. It's a team effort. So they're going to give it to somebody else. And somebody else, because some of you are well known, they're going to put it out. So now you at the mercy of whoever you done fucked with, because they're probably going to put that out. And this is stupid. So let me tell you this. If you are single and you get on one of those apps, now in my opinion, I'm going to tell you apps, and I am talking primarily concerning the same-gender loving community, but this is for everybody, because these apps are for same-gender loving. Grindr and Jacked. Maybe even Adam for Adam. What T.S. Madison said, goes in her introduction, Scruff, Christian Mingle, Tinder, all these things. They're all meetup apps, and people get up there with the intention sometimes of having a one-night stand. But I believe in the same gender-loving community. Adam for Adam, Grindr, and Jacked are sex meetup apps. People meet up to fuck. And several different people, they meet a different shape, a different size every night. And let me tell you how this works. They just had AIM convention for the Church of God in Christ. And they're about to have GMWA. They just had Stellar Award weekend. Oh, Jesus. A lot of churches are having their convocation. I just got my partners together last weekend in Miami. And people go to those events and they get on the app. Let me tell you how it works. The app will tell you how many feet away another person that is on that app is from you. And you can exchange pictures and you can say, let's meet in the bathroom at this place in stall number 3 and go in there and fuck. Especially when we talk about men, because we dogs. Straight or gay, dog is a dog. And so it just gets more and more lewd and up under the cover of darkness, and people start making dumb decisions. No condoms. No kind of thought that I can get robbed. People are getting robbed off of these apps. You show one person where you live, but it's whoever they know, and they know, because they're going to tell somebody. Everybody got somebody that they talk to. And so you got to think like that. And this is the stupidest thing for you to be involved in doing. You got to find another way to deal with your horniness and another way to deal with your nastiness and your loneliness. Find you one hole, one pair of chest meat. Or you might can do 2 or 3, but what I'm saying is there needs to be some kind of vetting when it comes to whoever you're going to be with. And I just don't think starting on those sex meetup apps is the right place to start. That's just my personal opinion. But let's suppose you are going to do that to try to find your one-off, your Farouk buddy. Okay, go on the app, meet the person, exchange in the app, keep it in the app for a while. Then, depending on what you find out about the person, then you move to maybe your cell phone, and you're doing iMessage, and you're doing FaceTimes. I don't care if you're in the same city. You cannot, especially as a pastor and a leader, a preacher, it's a part of our faith. It's in our biblications. We don't do one-night stands. That's whoredom. That's fornication. We don't do that. So you have got to establish some kind of connection or communication or covenant. Then you go out a few times. Nobody's kissing. Nobody's fucking. You're getting to know this person. After so long of dealing with them, you're going to be able to pay attention to their moves and what they're saying, because some people play good roles. And you find out what this is about before you then share your body. And I know, men, you feel like you just land the pipe, or you just land back and let them hit your middle of your bread basket. And that's it. No kissing, no nothing. You just rather do that to keep that disconnection. You're bringing harm to your psychological body. You're bringing harm to your spiritual body. It's going to show up in your relationship with yourself, with others, and your money. I'm telling you what I know. And as an entrepreneur, at some point in time, this is going to affect the business. If you are a pastor, it's going to affect the members. It's going to affect the whole overall. Everything may look good on the outside, but there's somebody in the pew doing the same thing you're doing, and probably on your leadership team. And when you find out what you're going to do about it, you can't say nothing. You can't rebuke them, because if you have not became your 12, I'm talking about the number of people, it may be less than 12, but the spirit of the 12, like Jesus have, if you haven't became, there would be no apostles if Jesus was not carrying the spirit of the 12. There will be no 12 if the 12 didn't carry the spirit of Jesus. So you got to become the team that you want to begin to manifest around you to take your vision to the next level. And you can't be moving about all sloppy. Now, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect, and you're a whole human. Hell. But don't be stupid. Stupid and dumb. There's no need for that. I'm telling you what, it's just not making sense. Because let me tell you what kind of people's out here. People who like chaos. People who are frauds, and they're scammers, and they're clout chasers. That one. They're that's the one. They're clout chasers, and they want to connect their name, their story to your brand, to your shining light. And then you got to move. I used to, Kendall, where you at? A song I used to sing. Keep your hoes happy.
Every day.
Keep your hoes happy.
Every day.
Keep your hoes happy.
Every day.
Oh, keep your hoes happy.
Every day.
Now let's suppose now you're in a situation where you have your own personal hoe, your own personal side piece. And you done been together a year, 2, 3, a month, 2, 3. And now you tired of the puss. You're tired of the opinion. You're tired of the chest meat. You're tired of the bread basket. You're ready to move on because you just like variety. You like variety. You can't just move from one hoe to the next. You got to make sure that you're leaving this hoe happily. Put it in the chat. I must leave my hoes happily. Come on, this is the whole word. I must leave my hoes happily. Now, don't let nobody try to control you and blackmail you. But you should have thought about that before you got into the situation, because people are funny and toxic and chaotic and scammers and fraudsters like that. But you can't move raggedy. That person shared their body with you over to you busted several nuts in their throat. in the soft middle part, in the bread basket. You exchanged fluids. You ate each other out. You done all different types and kinds of acts. You may even brought in a third or watch porn together. You done did. They have heard you make all sorts and kinds of noises and faces. That is a whole lot of sharing. You had birthdays. Maybe they got sick, and you kept being a great John to that whole, through all of that. They done lost their mama, their daddy, their grandma, also, and now you ready to move on. And probably, if you're a good John, you probably cover some bills. You probably bought some nice gifts. And now you want to move ahead on and go to somewhere else. Don't believe them when they say you ain't got no feelings. If they ain't got no feelings for you, you got some feelings for the security and the money that you provide. I'm preaching this morning early before I go catch this plane. You, sir, ma'am, sir. Say it again.
We're delayed.
We're late. The flight is delayed. I can't take no more of this. This is the fourth time we flying been delayed. I can't take no more. I may just call. It's a shame I can fly private and I don't never do.
I think it's just like 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Well, if it's delayed, it's probably weather, so even a private flight. So, Lord, what was I saying? Killer, you good for doing that. What? You know I'm live. You could have told me that afterwards. I now didn't know what I was saying before. I tell you the truth, and he do this in real life. Come tell me something that I don't even care nothing about. What was I saying? Can y'all tell me in the chat what was I saying? Oh, leaving your hoes happily. So you're going to, all of that time and what y'all shared, and now you're going to go and just say, move on. Because this ain't what, now if you had a conversation and told them, okay, that's respectable. But what y'all be doing, y'all just move on and answer text less, calls less. That's not leaving your hoes happily. You about to have a mess. And I think that's the reason why I got this email today. That's what I think. That's the reason why I got this email. Somebody upset and somebody is mad. A group of people. And this is unfortunate. I'm not putting it out. I am not. I repeat. I am not putting it out. But somebody is going to put this out. Tasha Global says this for men only. Know what I'm saying? You can extract it for you too as well, females. But of course, this email I got was about the same gender loving community and men. But it could be some of your husbands, you see. This could be some of your husbands. It could be. I don't know. I do know. I think that's all the wisdom I have on it. Ain't nobody perfect. But you're gonna have to move through wrong right. You're gonna have to move through wrong with some couth, because this here is dumb as hell. It's Priscilla Hilliard on there. Priscilla. Oh, you talking about the Hilliard's strong daughter? That's what I'm gonna call it. One looks, soft, and the other look real strong. I mean, come on, y'all. From the outside looking in, Priscilla is a whole nipple. I mean, and trying to be. Oh, thank you for the money. You gave me some money here on IG. But we don't care. As long as she don't come up and I'm speaking for the church, and I'm going into church brain. We really do not care if Priscilla is same gender loving or not. We don't care. As long as she don't come here with no girlfriend. As long as she don't start preaching the gospel that excuses or affirms gays, or a gospel that sends gays to hell. We really do not care. But we got eyes and we can see that more than likely she likes women. More than likely. We could be totally wrong. Totally wrong. But okay, if she don't like women, she like being masculine. We don't care. I mean, we need to not care anymore. I mean, we do not really care. We want you, and this goes to a post I was saying the other day. We want you to be ethical. That's what I was saying when I said I know some very holy, same-gender loving people. They've been ethical. Because I don't care what y'all niggas say. If you got a same-gender loving person that is sexually ethical, chaste, and proper, and then you got this other straight person over here that got a Jamal Harrison Bryant spirit, give me the gay person that is ethical. I trust them before I trust Jamal. I just ain't gonna do it. It's about ethics. That's holiness. Holiness is horizontal, not vertical. So I want to make sure that we are very clear on this live. I'm not even going to text you. I'm not going to say anything to you about it at all because I know you watching my live. And you need to get your shit together. And sending your darn face. You're sending your face. I don't get it. That is dumb. You sending your face on a sex meetup app. Man of God, singer of the Lord, gospel artists and pastors. Do wrong right for the sake of the community. You're not going to be perfect. Ain't nobody asking you to be perfect. But you just need to do better. Do better. Keep your hoes happy. Kendall. Keep your hoes happy. Keep your hoes happy.
Every day.
Keep your hoes happy.
Every day.
Keep your hoes happy.
Every day.
Got it? All right, I'm done.
Multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, author, and actor. Larry D. Reid is the founder of the MBN Network, owner of LDR Enterprises based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the spiritual leader of the Reformation Church of Atlanta. You can catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangsta Trap Queens, streaming online at BET.plus. Church Critic by Dr. Larry D. Reid. An examination of the Larry Reid Live show perspective. Purchase a copy today by logging on to LarryReidLive.com. That's LarryReidLive.com.